These creatures look fake. They're actually real and they're extinct. From a big finless fish to a creature that looks like a cross between an alien and a sea sponge. These are the most mind-bending animals that have ever existed. First up, we have to look at this strange creature. This is Hallucigenia. It was an extremely weird-looking animal that lived over 500 million years ago. It was about 2 inches long, and it kind of floated around in the ocean. It had no mouth and no brain. Instead, it had a cone-shaped head with 2 giant black eyes on the side. It also had no skeleton. Its body was basically just a blob. It did have tentacles though, 5 to be precise. These 5 tentacles wrapped around its mouth and looked like they were dripping slime. It kind of looks like an alien that has just landed on Earth from another planet. And because it looks so fake, it was actually thought to be a hoax when it was first discovered in 1984. Scientists didn't believe it was real. They thought someone had made it up, or perhaps it was just some kind of joke. But unfortunately, it's extinct. To this day, scientists don't really know what it actually is, or how it even lived. Moving on, let's look at this creature. What even is this thing? Well, this is a Hallucigenia. It's definitely one of the strangest creatures that has ever existed. It kind of looks like a mix between a shrimp and a spider. It lived around 480 million years ago, and it was a true apex predator. It was one of the largest predators in the ocean at the time. It had sharp claws that it used to tear apart prey. The scariest part about these claws is that they move sideways. Most animals that have claws can only move them up and down. But this thing could move its claws from side to side. So if one of these things latched onto you, there would be no escaping it. Its entire body was segmented. It kind of looked like a giant pill bug. It also had a huge head with a giant mouth inside of it. Its mouth was full of razor-sharp teeth. It basically had the mouth of a crocodile, but on a shrimp-like body. It's safe to say that Hallucigenias definitely would have been able to eat humans if they were alive today. But luckily for us, they went extinct a long time ago. Finally, let's take a look at this fish. This may look like a normal fish, but there's something very strange going on here. See, this fish doesn't have any fins. It's a type of fish that should not exist. All fish need fins to be able to swim. It's a law of nature. But somehow this fish managed to evolve without any fins. It was called the mud skipper fish. It was a small fish that lived around 360 million years ago. It looked kind of like a weird eel. It was slimy and pink, and it hung out in the mud at the bottom of the ocean. Now you're probably wondering, how did it even move around without fins? Well, it used its tail to slither along the ocean floor. Basically, it kind of scooted around like a slug. It didn't really swim. It also had huge eyes. Some scientists think it could see very well. Others say it was blind. Either way, it was a very strange fish that looked like it didn't belong in our world. Thankfully, we can still see it today as a fossil. But until we find more fossils, we won't know much about it. But wait, there's more. There's actually another fish that shouldn't exist. This is the Helicoprion. It's also known as the corkscrew fish or the spiral tooth. But why is this fish weird? Well, it had a corkscrew-shaped tooth. This tooth was over 2 feet long, yet it was only found in the upper jaw. The lower jaw was completely normal. It had standard teeth like any other fish. Scientists are still trying to figure out what this corkscrew tooth was used for. Maybe it was used for crushing bones, or maybe it was used to catch prey. Whatever it was used for, it clearly didn't help the fish survive, as it went extinct around 260 million years ago. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which of these creatures was the weirdest. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. See you next time.